Alright, so it looks like TikTok is once again in trouble, as it looks like Congress plans to pass a bill that could potentially ban TikTok. And yeah, guess what they did? They passed it, and then the president signed it, so it's a law now. Meaning TikTok is in very, very big trouble, and it is facing a potential ban, which is, of course, really bad for everybody who's involved with TikTok, ByteDance, the businesses that people have on TikTok, the content creators. So yeah, if your main platform is TikTok, yeah, I'd be shitting my pants too. And the fate of TikTok is in ByteDance's hands right now, and if they don't do one specific thing, TikTok most likely will get banned in the United States. Like, it's not a joke anymore. I know when I tell a lot of people about like the most recent news with TikTok being banned or potentially banned, they just shrug it off, but this is actually genuinely something that you should be worried about if you're a TikTok content creator, or if you have a business over on TikTok, or if you're a TikTok yourself, but they're already dealing with things themselves. So just a little bit of a refresher on what this bill/law is about and why it is such a huge risk to TikTok is because, like I covered in my last video that I posted on like March 8th, this bill that actually happens to be a law now because they passed it and the president signed it and it was able to get through the process of becoming a law, it now looks like foreign applications like TikTok and other various applications are now highly at risk of being banned in the United States, because this bill essentially gives the president and his administration the power to investigate foreign applications and deem whether or not they are a national security risk, and if they do deem that they are a national security risk, specifically because their parent company is ByteDance and ByteDance is located in Beijing, the United States considers this to be a national security risk. And because of this, TikTok will be forced to divest their ownership of the company, and they have a period of around 9 months to do this, and if they don't do this in time, they will be banned from the United States. So yeah, the pressure is definitely on with TikTok here, and this is probably the closest we've ever been to there actually being a TikTok ban. And I definitely do know that a lot of people are not going to be too happy about this, because a lot of people do not want TikTok to be banned. Now, don't get me wrong, there's a lot of people who would be totally fine with TikTok being banned, but I might have to agree with TikTok's CEO here and say that this might potentially be unconstitutional, because if you guys are not aware, it looks like we have a response here from TikTok's CEO. I just wanted to play this video for you guys, as TikTok has responded to this, and they have claimed that they are going to fight this in court. And yeah, here's the video.
Hi everyone, it's Show here. As you may have heard, Congress passed a bill that the president signed into law that is designed to ban TikTok in the United States. That will take TikTok away from you and 170 million Americans who find community and connection on our platform. Make no mistake, this is a ban on TikTok and a ban on you and your voice. Politicians may say otherwise, but don't get confused. Many who sponsored the bill admit a TikTok ban is the ultimate goal. It's obviously a disappointing moment, but it does not need to be a defining one. It's actually ironic because the freedom of expression on TikTok reflects the same American values that make the United States a beacon of freedom. TikTok gives everyday Americans a powerful way to be seen and heard, and that's why so many people have made TikTok part of their daily lives. Rest assured, we aren't going anywhere. We are confident and we will keep fighting for your rights in the courts. The facts and the Constitution are on our side, and we expect to prevail again. Our community is filled with people who have found acceptance and compassion, offered inspiration and encouragement, increased their awareness, and brought into perspectives, ultimately adding more delight and joy to their lives. Our community is also filled with 7 million business owners who have built their livelihoods on TikTok. While we make our case in court, you'll still be able to enjoy TikTok like you always have. In fact, if you have a story about how TikTok impacts your life, we'll love for you to share it to showcase exactly what we're fighting for. Meanwhile, we will continue to invest and innovate to keep our community vibrant, exciting, and safe. Through our US data security efforts, we have built safeguards that no other peer company has made. We have invested billions of dollars to secure your data and keep our platform free from outside manipulation. I can't say this enough. This extraordinary diverse community is what makes TikTok so special, what makes it matter, and what makes it meaningful. And we'll keep working to ensure you will always have the opportunity, the safety, and the freedom to enjoy all TikTok has to offer. Thank you.
So yeah, that was TikTok's response. And in this response, I will have to say there were some really good points made, especially on this potential ban being unconstitutional, because TikTok is a really big platform and people have really big audiences over there. And a lot of people express themselves and, you know, have conversations and give opinions over there and whatnot. So in my own personal opinion, I do believe that this does go against the Constitution and the First Amendment, because enforcing a ban on TikTok will be taking away these people's platforms, therefore taking away their freedom of speech and expression, and that definitely is not a good thing at all. And I'll be honest here, I'm not really like the biggest fan of TikTok, but do I think it should be banned? No. And the reason why I say that is because of many reasons, like the whole freedom of speech and expression thing, and also because it's like, you know, they have 8 million businesses on TikTok, and if you're going to go ahead and ban that app from the United States, then that's not going to be too good for the people who have businesses over on TikTok. Or just in general, if you're like a really big creator and you have your platform essentially just ripped away from you like that would be terrible. And I don't really advocate for this ban. I think it's pretty dumb. Like, just imagine if they tried doing this to YouTube or something, because let's say YouTube's parent company is located in Beijing, and that's not factual, by the way. But yeah, say if they were located there and then the same thing happened to YouTube, like, I know I definitely would not want my platform being ripped away from me, because that's pretty much taking my livelihood away from me and a lot of other people who rely on YouTube to make money. So yeah, I think it's messed up that they're banning TikTok, and I honestly hope it doesn't go through. Now, it looks like according to First Amendment experts, they claim that a bill that has the ultimate effect of censoring TikTok users could be shot down by the courts, which, I mean, that does make total sense. So I mean, if they can fight this in court and win, this ban might not go through because it would be seen as unconstitutional, which, I mean, if you really think about it, it is, because like we went over before, this would be censoring Americans and their freedom of speech rights. Now, when I was doing some research for this video, I found something really interesting, and it's about what if TikTok does get sold to somebody else? Well, it looks like apparently if the Chinese government doesn't want ByteDance to relinquish TikTok's algorithm, that would probably block the sale outright, because if they decide to sell TikTok and they didn't have TikTok's algorithm, which is literally what makes TikTok TikTok and has been the reason why TikTok has been so successful, there would really be like no point in selling the app, because if you're going to sell it to like an American company and they're going to obtain 100% ownership of the company and they don't have the algorithm, like, what are they going to do? Make their own? I mean, I guess they can, but who knows if it's going to be as good as TikTok's. So yeah, this could go in any direction. I feel like TikTok could get banned. TikTok could fight this in the courts and make the argument that it's unconstitutional because it suppresses and censors Americans' rights to freedom of speech, and then maybe they could avoid the ban that way, or they could try selling it to an American company. But who knows how that's going to go if China tries to stop that, or if they do allow it to be sold and then like they sell it without the algorithm. Like, honestly, I just feel like that would be chaos. But yeah, this process definitely looks really challenging for TikTok, and I really wouldn't be surprised if they did get banned. But at the same time, it looks like they're working real hard to fight this in the courts, and all I'm saying right now is I hope that they are able to get past this and not get banned in the United States, because that would set a really bad precedent. Now, I guess with that all being said, I'm going to be wrapping up the video right there. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you happen to enjoy the video, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe so the video gets promoted more in the algorithm so more people will see it. Thank you guys so much for being a member to the channel. Your support really means the world to me, and I really do appreciate it. My name is Breone, hoping that TikTok doesn't get banned, and I will see you guys in my next video. Peace!
Shit it all.